Well, Wooly here. Guys, what I have in my hand here and here is, and here, there's a big Bruno. There's a big Bruno. There's a big Bruno. I'm trying to make a video, Bruno. Go on away with you. Guys, this is the Bahco Laplander, and is what I think is the best folding bushcraft saw that you can get in the world. I'm going to say it, in the world, guys. Let's have a look. I'm so excited! Let's have a look at it. Sorry, distracted by the dog. Distracted by the dog. So here it is, guys. What is it? What is it? It's a folding saw, right? You got a little safety lock here on one side. You press that in, you open it up, clicks shut, okay? Get your fingers out of the way, push down on the back of it, make sure it's locked in place, and that's you ready to rock. It's a nice green colour, green and black, with a black coated blade on it, guys. And this is the Laplander. Okay, now the other saw that I showed you is exactly the same, made by the same company, okay, except it has, this is called a Bahco Professional. Alright, there's an uncoated blade, everything else is the same, teeth, everything. Now, the reason why I use one of these guys is because it is bright orange, okay? And there's less likelihood that it gets lost in the forest, okay? There's no difference, and the coating is the only difference, okay? So, the reason why I like using these is simple. It's very, very simple, okay? They are very forgiving, alright? What does that mean? It means that they are heat treated in such a way that the teeth are the hardest point, okay? The teeth. What that means, guys, is that if you are cutting and you bind it and you bend this blade, it will bend and not snap, okay? That's important, guys. That's important to me when I have 10 kids using 10 saws, okay? Or 6 kids, or whatever the amount of kids, okay? So, because they bend these all the time, and it's very simple process, is that you just put it back into the cut and you just bend it back. Job done. Replacement blades retail in and around £9, okay? It's brilliant. So let's cut some stuff. Now, I'm not just going to randomly cut up this. I actually need to cut this for a reason. So, hey Bruno. Guys, when you are cutting, when you're using a saw, you're letting your kids use a saw, you're showing your kids how to use a saw, you got to be careful with them, okay? The most common place to get injured is on the top of your bad hand, okay? So I'm right-handed, and my left hand, this part of my hand here is covered in scars, okay? So what the easiest way to prevent that from happening is to remove your left hand. Just by cutting it off at the wrist here. No. Okay. It's very, very simple, okay? So I have all these branches here. So if I put my hand under there and I'm cutting, your saw, if it's going to jump, it's always going to jump this way. Always going to jump this way. Because it's hard for it to jump that way. It's not a natural body movement, okay? So you go like this, or you take this hand, you put it right over the top like this. Now if you have it over the top and the saw jumps out of the kerf or out of the cut, okay, it's going to hit off your arm and it's not going to do anything, okay? So, now what's going to happen here, because of the way this is lying down, is that this kerf, this cut, is going to close because of the pressures in the wood, okay? So what you really want to be doing is you want to be cutting up from the underside. Now this is very fresh. I literally just cut this down. Okay. Guys, it works. Guys, the Bahco Laplander, you know, for the price, for what it does, and for how forgiving it is, okay, and the price of the spare parts and stuff like that, it is the best bushcraft folding saw in the world. Simple as that, guys. Thanks for watching. See? Won't lose this one. Guys, thanks for watching. Stay frosty. Here is something. Sorry. You can buy them together with this leather sheath. It's very handy, guys. A lot cheaper than the stuff that you see online, which is like £30–40 for a sheath, which is like a tenner more expensive than this. When I am down here and struggling, this is always on my belt along with a knife, okay? And this, 90% of the time, this is what I use more, okay? And 80% of the time, it works every time. Stay frosty.